Yo, welcome to this week's edition of the Wildcard Show. My name is Eric Njiro. I've got Venant here because the Premier League starts this week when Arsenal take on Crystal Palace. So make sure you're working on those FPL teams. This show will be giving you 50k at the end of the season. And on top of that, the winner gets to walk home with this trophy. It's a new one for the winner come May at the end of the season. Remember, join our league. That is the Wildcard Show. The code is running down here right now. Venant.
Yes.
Big weekend it has been. The Community Shield. Liverpool won. We are champions. Okay, it's our shield. We won something.
Yeah, which is a good indicator of what is to come in this season. Yeah.
So you think we have a chance to win our 20th league title this season?
You guys have a chance to battle City for the 20th title.
Hey, let's get right into it now.
Yeah.
On Saturday, we saw the performance from Erling Haaland, from Darwin Núñez, from Mohamed Salah, from KDB. But the key thing now is to be one of the most selected players as far as FPL is concerned. That is Erling Haaland and I think Harry Kane.
Yeah.
So where do we stand with those two players?
I prefer Harry Kane.
Okay.
Yes, I have various reasons as to why he's the best. First and foremost, he's a proven FPL player across 5
He really
seasons.
scores in August.
Pardon?
He really scores in August.
He broke that curse last season.
Well, it may come back this year.
No, I don't think. Plus, when you look at Southampton, it's a team that has a slow start at the beginning of the season, and Harry Kane has scored a couple of goals against them. And when you look at the preseason that Harry Kane has, there's certainly no doubt that he's going to score.
You're picking Harry Kane over Erling Haaland.
Yes.
I think I've seen that discussion. I think this week, yesterday, this week, Monday, Tuesday, people are like, we have to transfer him out because of the performance against Liverpool. But listen, I'm gonna stick with him because this is Liverpool. I don't expect a lot of strikers to come and like score goals when you're playing Van Dijk, Matip, and our defenders. Obviously, I think that's kind of a normal performance against Liverpool. So I'm gonna be patient with him. It's Man City. City can score like 5 goals back to back. They play their first game. I think they play West Ham. They play away. West Ham. It could be a high-scoring game, like 3-2, and they scores like 1. The next game they play Bournemouth at home, at the Etihad. That's it could be a big score for them.
Yes.
They go to Newcastle, and then I think they play Crystal Palace at home again, and then Nottingham Forest. You're playing 2 promoted teams in a span of 3 weeks plus Palace and Aston Villa away before playing Tottenham at home. So I do think it's going to come big in the first few weeks. And I do think people should really stick with him.
Capitalize on him.
Exactly. So don't give up in him. Stay with him.
However,
Yes.
versus West Ham,
Uh-huh.
they've only won twice in the last 5 fixtures.
Wow, that's a good start though. But like you told me last week, it could be a goal fest. We saw, I think, the last game they played before the season was done. That game, I think they drew like 2-2 or something. We thought we were winning the league, I think, back then.
Yeah.
So, and I think it's going to start like for Man City. With Raheem Sterling gone now, I think it's going to start this coming week or the next couple of weeks. And I think it's going to come big for Pep Guardiola and for the FPL managers.
Quick question for you.
Yes.
When it comes to selecting FPL managers, does
Players.
players. Does the preseason matter to you?
It does, because most of the managers do play the players who have been playing like the last couple of weeks. If you look like, let's say, like Man United, expect them to play Martial. If you look like Liverpool, expect them to play Salah and Bobby Firmino to start. Jota is not in. Because especially the last couple of big games where you've played, let's say like now Arsenal playing Seville, we probably know like who's going to start for Arsenal. True. That was a big game. Man United, they played 2 games over the weekend. Liverpool played 2 games. And we saw the score that played on Saturday versus Man City. That was the serious score, and that is the score that is going to start. The same thing with Man City, the score they started that day. So I do think the way people perform in preseason says a lot about the first couple of games in the season.
I say that because Harry Kane has already scored 5 goals and an assist.
Watcha.
Yes. And that's when I look at such stats, I don't even need to think twice about him. He's getting into the team before Haaland. And when you rank FPL players based on creativity, influence, assist, goals, Harry Kane is the best of the FPL forwards right now. And with juicy fixtures coming up, there's no way you're looking past Harry Kane.
True. I agree with all that, but I think with Son obviously in the team, Kulusevski, Richarlison now on the bench, the goals will be coming from all the players. And last season, I think Son outscored Hurricane. So I'm still going like last season. I have to stick to Son for now. But you can select Hurricane. Me, I'm going to select Erling Haaland. We agree on that. Sendeo.
Okay. Quick one. Just last question that I have for you and for you guys.
Yes.
Who do you think will outperform the other come the end of the season?
Between when and who?
Haaland and Kane. Who do you think will get
Haaland
them?
is going to score more because Man City score more goals. I mean, there's a chance to score 3 goals every game for Man City.
So you're going to overlook the fact that Harry Kane has been contender for the Golden Boot for the last, I don't know how many years.
Last season it was not.
But he's been
Last season it was Son.
Yes.
But you see now Man City have a striker.
Okay.
Yes. He's the first one since Aguero. So I do think he's going to be up there with the likes of Mohamed Salah, Vardy, and Son. Yeah.
So an instant impact for Haaland owners?
I want to believe so.
Okay.
Yes. We're back in a few. The Premier League starts this Friday, and Arsenal are going to Crystal Palace. That's a big one, obviously, as far as FPL is concerned. The Wildcard is giving you 50k at the end of the season if you're going to win, and this trophy to take it to your house. For now, I'm going to look at the next couple of games and who we have to captain this game week 1, because the Premier League and the Fantasy Premier League, one secret, you need to start strongly. Ama, you'll never catch up. After Arsenal do play Crystal Palace, Fulham do play Liverpool on Sato or Gopa kickoff that is coming for Liverpool this weekend. Tottenham do play Southampton at home. I've seen Chelsea are going away to Everton. Man United do play Brighton. Leicester do play Brentford. West Ham do play Man City. That is the last game on Sunday. Venant.
Yes.
So, who are we going to captain this game week 1? And from your team, how does it look like?
You have to pick Harry Kane versus Southampton. I'm still doubling down on what I said on the last episode. Harry Kane versus Southampton. This is a goal fest. This is a opponent who starts slow in the Premier League, and they even conceded last weekend in their preseason against Villarreal. And Harry Kane, 5 goals in the preseason and assist. Heung-min Son has already 4 assists and 3 goals to his name. And Kulusevski is actually just preparing to kufungua account. Muisema kufungua account kwa Premier League. So Harry Kane for me is number 1.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Will be the top scoring player in the FPL from Tottenham this season?
That will be tricky because we're yet to see how Conte integrates
listen,
all
when
these,
you see it, it means that
these
you know
new
these players, and we know he's going to start for Tottenham the entire season.
True.
So, like on top of your mind, give me one player that you think, just one player on top of your mind.
Harry Kane.
Tottenham.
I told you, proven
So it's
player.
not Son.
Contender for the Golden Boot for a gazillion years.
Okay, so I'll take that one, but maybe I'll go for Son. Now, you're an Arsenal fan, but this week on Friday, you play Crystal Palace away. Who do you have from Arsenal from your squad?
Gabriel Jesus.
That guy is so selected by so many people.
He's the most selected FPL player.
Yeah, because obviously it's cheaper than Akina Salah, so...
Because
and he's the only Arsenal player that you can select.
Because he offers the best value for your money.
Yeah, we hope that for now. We do not know until the first couple of weeks, and then we can make a decision. For me, I think I'm going for Mohamed Salah. They say in FPL, whenever you are in doubt, go for Mohamed Salah.
Yeah.
And we have so many options. We've got Erling Haaland, Harry Kane, Jamie Vardy, Martial, Gabriel Jesus, and
De Bruyne.
so on KDB.
Yeah.
So for me, I am going for Mohamed Salah for this game week. We saw in the Community Shield that performance from Mohamed Salah. If you take it in an FPL perspective, he gives you 13 points on that day. Assist,
Goal, bonus points.
obviously, and chances created here and there.
Yeah.
That's 26 for you on that
If
day.
you captained him.
Yes, and that's against Man City. So this week they play Fulham, a promoted team from the Championship. I think that's a big chance to get all those points.
So the point that I'm getting from you is you're looking to get an early lead over your opponents.
I always do start well. Then when it comes to October, like I go down, and then Christmas I go further down because I forget to do transfers when I go for Christmas. But now from around Feb, when we've got the Champions League, now that's when I start rising and now taking back my places. But that's where we are. We've got other matches this week. Man City, who are the players that we have from Man City? They play West Ham on Sunday, the last game.
I have KDB and I have Kyle Walker on my team.
You've got Kyle Walker. Me too, I've
Yes.
got KDB.
Yeah.
Yeah.
KDB because One, games minutes played. He'll play a lot of minutes in the Premier League. Number two, when you even look at the goal versus Liverpool, if it wasn't for Foden missing on that opportunity, that would have been a goal. And Haaland was also there on the receiving end. So KDB is the engine for Man City and is very instrumental in getting points from this club.
Last season, the defense and midfielders, that's why he got so many points. I think last season the strikers were not like performing so well. Top scorer Salah like I think 20 something goals, close 23 goals last season alongside Son. So defense was a key thing. Who do you have in defense for your team for game week 1?
Of course, a must-have is Trent Alexander-Arnold. He doesn't.
I don't have him.
Wait, what?
Did you see Robertson this week?
Yeah.
In the Community Shield.
But I also saw Trent scoring a goal versus
Robertson
Man
is cheaper
City.
and they give almost the same things. How many times will Trent score goals?
A lot.
How many times will he score like per season? He's not going to score like every week.
Wait, what's happening here? You are a Liverpool fan,
Yeah,
right?
but I'm looking at things like cheap things and they give you the same value.
But the difference is
27.0 million pounds and no, Trent is 7.5 million pounds, while Robertson is 7.0. That's why you're saving 0.5 million pounds. You can get that in a striker. I mean, you can add that on getting someone else like midfield.
But the 0.5 million, that covers a lot.
Of course, that's what I'm saying. If you look at Robertson's trajectory towards the end of last season, and now we play in the Community Shield, I do think it's a better option, especially now that we've got very expensive midfielders. When you want to feed the likes of Son, KDB, Mohamed Salah in your team, you need to save money from the defense, from goalkeepers to the forwards. And I do think that was one way of saving. Trust me, by December, if Trent will be on 7 assists, Robo will be on 6.
So what's your point for picking, or point for you managers to pick Robertson over
I've just
Trent?
given you the point, the whole point.
Because it's cheaper
It's cheap.
and
He is giving almost the same return as Trent. Almost.
I say pick Trent because he's the best defender.
Yeah, he may be the best defender, but I'm trying to balance my team. I'm not going to pick like all the best players. I've got Son, KDB, Erling Haaland, Mohamed Salah, all those players. They'll give me points. I'm not saying that Trent is not like a good player. I love him. He's the best right back in the world according to me.
And you're a Liverpool fan.
But we still have other assets at Liverpool.
Wow, okay. So basi. For me, what I tell you guys is just pick the best. The best is Salah, the best is Trent. If you're looking for a differential basically is somebody who's owned by few managers who, when he scores, only a few benefit. If you're looking for a differential, then Robertson offers best value because he still gets you clean sheets and get you potential assists, take set pieces and stuff. But if you're looking for the best value for your money, I say go with
Let's
Trent.
finish up with the formation that you're going with for game week 1.
Okay.
Me, I'm going for 4-5-1 because I want to double up on those defenders and the midfielders.
I'm going with 3-5-2. That's because I'm picking two strikers who are most selected. I'm getting my points from the midfield. And with the defense, I'm not banking on clean sheets, but I'm banking on attacking returns. That's why my defenders, Trent, Zinchenko, and Kyle Walker, are attacking players who also take set pieces. They give crosses, they are creative, they have influence in the team.
Okay, nice. Remember, the deadline for game week 1 is on Friday, 90 minutes before Crystal Palace versus Arsenal. We are giving you 50k if you win the Wildcard show FPL, and you have a chance to take this trophy home come May 2023. My name is Eric. I've been with my guy here, that is man like Venant.
Yes. Until next time, FPL responsibly.